Morning, day number 3. This is Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. It got cold last night. Oh, goodness. Nothing froze, but I guarantee you it got down to 32 easy. Last time I checked my thermometer, it said 34, and it was still falling. I have decided that I don't think I can do the last 9 miles. My left knee is good for about a mile or two, and then it just starts hurting so bad I just can't stand it. I hiked yesterday, probably 6 miles on it, and I regretted it last night. I slept horrible. Every time I turned, it felt like my knee was broke. So I don't know what's happening there, but I'm not going to take a chance. The first 5 miles, 6 miles maybe, is supposed to not be real bad. But then the last 3 miles, you go back up 2 mountains, Eagle Rock Vista and I don't remember the name of the other one, but I just don't, I don't want to take a chance on it. So I am camped right next to the Trailhead, the parking lot that is actually on the road that takes me right back to the car. So it's about 4 to 4.5 miles doing that. So I think that's the route I'm going to go because it's relatively level. It's got some ups and downs, but not bad. So that's what I'm going to do. Hang on just a second. So this is my little campground that I stayed at last night. Got my fire going. I got my breakfast just about ready. My double cup of coffee. Breakfast skillet is what's in that bag. It's got eggs and sausage and onions and peppers and all that kind of good stuff. Got me 2 liters of water filtered. My tent, breaking it down. I got everything rolled up and ready to put in the pack. There's my water filter system, my pack over there, and there's Big Reggie sitting there ready to go. He's been with me all along the way. So this is Blaylock Creek. This is the same creek that I came in on last night that I slept on, or the night before that I slept on when I was at Bard Springs. So this is way downstream from Bard Springs. Well, not way downstream, about 4.5 miles. And the trail to continue on is actually across the creek, right through there, up. And I don't know, somebody said it doesn't go up too bad, 50 to 100 feet. But some really pretty stuff on the other side of it. I wish I could at least get over there. I don't know, I might change my mind, who knows. We'll see. Let me get some breakfast in me. We'll go from there. See ya. Change my mind. I'm gonna go for it. Just gonna go slow and easy. Robbie's not expecting me back until Monday anyway, at the latest, so I've got 9 miles. I can push it into 2 days if I want to. If I get through this easy stretch and it's still early in the day, then I might just go on ahead and try to tackle them last 2 mountains. But fixing to cross that and head up the trail. Hand's a little shaky this morning. That's not a good sign. Anyway, fixing to get after it. Y'all, hope y'all are praying for me, and I will see you at the end. Well, that was a pretty good little climb right there after I crossed the creek. I'd say probably at least 150 feet. A lot of people might think it's easy, but Now I gotta go down 150 feet. Sometimes that's harder than going up, especially on your knees. Sure is pretty out here though. I was all bundled up when I got up this morning. I had a shirt, a flannel shirt, and a hoodie. And right before I loaded up, I took everything off except for this short sleeve shirt I had on. And I'm great, man. It's a little cold, but if I would have had anything else on, I'd be burning up. This is the way the trails have been most of the way. Probably between a half and 2/3 of the way. It's just been a simple trail, but it's that other 1/3 that would get you. They say this is the on the rating scale, this one's rated as difficult or hard, and that might be being a little generous. Those mountains will get you. I don't know if you can tell, but now it's starting to go back downhill. Gradually though, thank goodness. I don't know if I don't think I filmed any of it last night, but when I got to Albert's Pike, there was supposed to be a pretty difficult section of the trail that after you left Albert's Pike, it went back up into the mountain and was about a 200-300 foot climb there. And I looked at my app and it actually showed the trail meandered through the mountain, but the road that takes you into Albert's Pike that goes to Shady Lake ran right along the trail, and about 1.5 miles up the road, the trail crossed the road. So I decided I would take it easy on my knee and walk up that road. Well, it wasn't any easier. That road was almost like straight up for 1.5 miles. And by the time I got to where the trail crossed the road, it was dark. And there was no place to stop. There was no place to camp. I was down to about 1/4 liter of water. So if I had found a place to stop, I wouldn't have had any water. So I just kept going. I walked in the dark for about 1.5 hours, had my headlamp on, and I did all right. I tripped and stumbled a couple of times on some rocks you couldn't see, but I made it to where I camped last night. Then I just sat there and thought long and hard about what I wanted to do today, and like I say, I thought I'd about given up. But what do they say? Losers never quit, winners never quit, and quitters never win. Something like that. And I had made my mind up that I was going to do this. I prayed about it when I got up this morning. I said, Lord, if you want me to continue, then just guide me that way. And as I started loading up my pack, I packed it like I was still going, and I did. Don't you look here. There's a little campsite right there somebody had made right up on this ridge. Right down there, there's a little Missouri River, which is the direction I'm heading. And when I get down there, short time after I get down there, I've got to cross it, and they say it's a wet crossing. You have to take your boots and socks and pull your pants legs up and cross it because you're gonna get wet. So that's my next deal. Beautiful ridge line. You can't really tell it, but right across there, that whole bluff is just rock. Beautiful. Beautiful. According to my app, I'm supposed to be crossing somewhere right down in here. I hope, because downstream, see if I can get over here. That looks deep. So I'm guessing it's right down in here. I'll know in a minute. That looks like the best place to cross right there. So I was wrong. The crossing's not down there. It's right downstream. And apparently there's two crossings, because they just crossed right there, and now they're crossing again. Right in there. Well, I made it across. Didn't even get my feet wet. Right on the other side there was a log, so that was a little sketchy. But I had my trekking poles and just balanced myself across it real good. It was a little wobbly, but that's alright, I made it. Upstream. Won't see you anymore this trip. And then downstream. That's the direction I'm heading. This is one of the reasons why I came, and one of the reasons why I wanted to continue, because you just don't see this any other time. Beautiful, beautiful. 12:37. Found this awesome spot right along the side of the trail. I'm on the Viles Creek trail, and I'm headed towards the Athens Big Fork. I'm gonna stop and get me a bite to eat real quick. A little lunch, and then I'll get going again. It's right at 3 o'clock. I'm here at the Athens Big Fork, Viles Branch, Eagle Rock Loop Junction. I have about, looks like about 8/10 of a mile, and I'll be at the Eagle Rock Vista, whatever it's called. And then down probably a couple hundred feet, that's about 400 feet up, down a couple hundred feet to the Saline Creek, which is probably where I'll camp tonight, unless I just make it through this section here really quick. If I do, I'll keep going, even if I have to hike it a little while at night. I'm not but about 4 miles away from the car. So we'll see. Here we go. Here we go. It is right at 4 o'clock. I am at the top of Eagle Rock. Eagle Rock Vista is right back there. I did a little short video. There was 3 or 4 guys up there camping, and so I didn't want to hang around too long. But 26.1 miles in so far. I think I've got about 3 miles to go to the car. I don't think I'm going to try to push it and do it all tonight. It's going to be dark soon. It's 4 o'clock. Gets dark up here kind of early. By 5:30, 6 o'clock, it'll be dark. If I can push it and make it, I'm going to go for it. But I've got one more mountain ahead of me, Brush Heap. And the guys back there were saying that that was a little tougher than what I just came up, which I can't see that because that was tough. Coming up from Athens Big Fork Trail, Viles Branch Junction, up to this point, that was tough. I think it's about 400 feet. I'm going down right now about 200 feet, I think it said, to Saline Creek. There's a campsite there. And then it's back up another 300 feet. So unless it's just like straight up, I don't see it being any worse than what I just did. But we'll see what lies ahead. I'm fixing to head back out. See ya. I don't know that y'all can see that real good. It's golden. That's my last mountain. That's Brush Heap Mountain. I got to get to the top of that baby before I can start going down to the other side. Thank you, Jesus. It looks golden for a reason. Look at the other peaks out there. One there, one through there. What am I doing videoing? I need to be walking. Well, I'm at the top of Brush Heap. Not actually Brush Heap Mountain. That's Brush Heap Mountain behind me. And there is a little side trail right there you can take to go up there. But I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to be doing that this time. I think I got 1.1 miles to go, and I'll be at that traverse. And this will be a wrap. But it's all downhill, 700 feet. So that ought to be good on the joints. But I'm fixing to wrap this puppy up. See ya. 6:21 Sunday evening. I'm done. Officially 28.8 miles, which is probably the information that I've seen said that it's 29.1. That's probably about a quarter of a mile that I cut out when I hit the road back there at Albert's Pike. The trail went on up through the mountains, and that's when my knee was hurting so bad that I didn't think I could have done that. Little did I know going up the road was just as bad because it was almost straight uphill. But anyway, I'm done. I'm heading back, and this trip's a wrap.